Alrighty, boys. Listen, I cover the news of some games. How about I just cover the news of gaming? All right, you know what I mean. Let's do it. Okay. So let's talk about. Hey, don't you hate when you sit down on your chair sometime and then just goes down automatically, just deflates? I don't know how to explain it. Listen, listen. Now there's a course. Listen, a lot of problems, but also the topic of this video: problems. All right. Listen. Well, that's not going to be like the top. Well, kind of. Pricing updates announced May 1st, 2025 for Microsoft games. Wee woo, more price increases. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about stuff, you know what I mean, that you might disagree with, but I'm going to just give you facts. If you disagree with the facts, well, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know where we're going to go from there, okay? Regardless, though, let's talk about it. As of May 1st, we have adjusted recommended retail pricing for our consoles and controllers worldwide. We also expect to adjust the pricing of our new first party games starting this holiday season to $79.99. They said let's skip over $69.99. Let's get right into the races, you know what I mean? Let's go again. You know what I mean? Double it, give it to the next person. Those titles purchased on the Xbox Store have the benefit of Xbox Play Anywhere. Who cares? Allowing players to buy once and play on console and PC at no additional cost. What's the Xbox Game Pass going up to? You know what I mean? That's the real question. We understand that these changes are challenging and they were made with careful consideration given market conditions and rising costs of development. Pretty much meaning, guys, there's a crisis in the economy currently. So stuff is getting more expensive for us. Whether that's true or not, we're going to increase the price because everyone's going to increase the price because there's already a guy that we could just point to and be like, you're at fault. So therefore, every company is just going to increase their prices because nobody's going to look at the company and be like, you're at fault for this. They're going to look at the actual person at fault. You know what I mean? Because he's making it very obvious that, stuff's not working. Regardless, prices are going up, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Woo! Beginning on May 1st, we will adjust pricing on Xbox consoles and controllers into the Xbox Store and provided updated recommended pricing to local retailers. All right, so somebody on Reddit already did the calculations. So here it is. All right. By the way, I don't have any of these Xboxes. I don't know what y'all are doing with the numbers. I know it was a marketing thing. If we did the Xbox 2 versus the PlayStation, people would think it's more advanced. I get it. We live in a stupid goddamn society. I get it. I understand. But regardless, Series S, $379 instead of $299. Series S, 1 TB. The other one was half a terabyte. Another $70. Pretty much $80. Yeah, just about $70, $80. So every console is going up either $70 or $80. The bigger consoles, the Series X and all the Series X's are going up about $100 a piece. Jesus Christ. The 2 TB one's going up $130. Oh, man. Some of the controllers are not touched. The wireless controller, up $10. And some of the others are up $10. The most expensive ones are up $20. You know what I mean? You gotta up it a little bit more. Ugh. Ugh, that sucks. Now I've seen nothing about Game Pass though. I'm confused. Are we getting something when it comes to Game Pass? They still have said nothing about Game Pass. Interesting. I want to see what they're going to say about that. Obviously, that's probably going to go up in price too. That's the only thing I really care about. Yeah. What can I say about this? It's very simple. Like I said, currently the economy, regardless of which your view is, it's currently not stable. You know what I mean? It's not like in a place where everyone knows what's gonna happen next, or you know what I mean? It's unstable. And that means prices will go up. That's just what it is. We see a lot more layoffs in these type of periods. People save more money. When you save more money, you don't spend as much money. When you don't spend as much money, not as much money goes into the economy. Prices go up. People get laid off. It's it's economics, right? It's like that. And companies at these certain times, regardless if their prices went up or not, and I'm not saying their prices went up or not. I have no idea. You have no idea. They have an idea, but are they gonna make it like exactly like known to us? No. Like you know what I mean? It's they can say whatever they want. I don't think they're implied to, they're not like required to like tell us exactly boo 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 price by price. Regardless, could they have swallowed the like the for example like tariffs if they have like companies overseas making their stuff for like the US and stuff like that? Yes, no, maybe so. Like we will never know. Probably, sure. But since every company is about to go up in price because stuff is about to become a little bit worse once all the shipping containers finally come by and they are empty. Yeah, most companies are going to raise their prices. It's going to happen. It sucks that it's happening. Again, it could be happening for a valid reason. Do I think it's happening for a valid reason? Probably not. But at the same time, every company is going to do that because, like I said before, there's currently a target for who is at fault for all this volatility. He's making it known almost every day. You know what I mean? So everybody on the sidelines, all the companies on the sidelines are trying to cash out now and be like, well, let's just, charge more. And then people will buy our stuff, not have enough money for other stuff, but they'll buy our stuff, you know what I mean? And they're going to charge more. And it's like, what are you going to do about it? Go to the competitor? There's no competitors. Like most of the huge companies that raise their prices, there's no competitors. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? You're going to buy it. You're just going to buy it, And it's going to go up. It's going to keep going up. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, like, this being announced now, it's hilarious because, like, since the companies knew of, like, like the tariffs and all the other stuff, like, they've imported a lot of their stuff already to kind of, like, sustain this for a couple months. And they're already coming out with this news, which kind of means, like, they're like, might as well cash in, even with the stuff that we currently have. It's just, it sucks. It's only gonna keep sucking. I don't. Yeah, but expect a different announcement probably when it comes to the Game Pass because technically that's not like something that's hardware related. But I feel like they're gonna do it in another update later on. They probably didn't want to include it in this one because that is something that I feel like a lot more people have than everything else here combined. If I'm not, well, probably not everything else here combined, but I feel like they probably wanted to make that in two different announcements. But yeah, prices going up. It goddamn sucks. I'll link both these down below, and yeah. Woohoo.